Did you wake up feeling different today? Did you wake up, or possibly at some stage throughout the day or the morning, whenever this finds you, find yourself desiring to do something differently to how you had previously, how the previous now yous had always chosen to do things? Perhaps it was tutus, this is coming through. Perhaps it was not doing something. Perhaps it was choosing not to do something, and that was the choice. Or perhaps it was choosing to do something. But there was, I feel, and at the time of recording, it's the 8th of August. So we are in the Lionsgate portal. I've been seeing lots of 8s the last few days. I wouldn't be surprised if you have too. So abundance coming in, confirmed by your angel numbers, confirmed by source, by synchronicities. And you are at the frequency now to bring this abundance in. This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm feeling for you. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's almost what I'm seeing in my mind's eyes, like get the 8 turned onto its side, so it looks like the infinity symbol, but split. So they're basically like two ovals, balls, depending on it, and they are coming together, like they are being pulled together, like you are pulling everything that is for you towards you. And what I'm seeing now is at the same time that you are pulling that which is for you towards you, you are also repelling that which is not for you away from you. I'm hearing things are scattering in the wind, and it's happening organically. It's not through you pushing, through you creating boundaries, through you avoiding. I'm hearing for some of you, this is truly where you surrender to everything, surrender to the now exactly as it is, knowing that however many years experience that you've had in your life, you have accumulated all the alchemy you require to make every now, to access the magic of every now, to access 2, 3, 4s, this is coming through, to access the magic of every now. It is only through you seeing, knowing, believing, trusting that the magic starts with you. It doesn't end with you, it starts with you. But you have to choose. You have to choose you in every way. Not just today, not just today because you felt like doing things differently, or because you felt different, or because you know, or you've watched videos like this, or you're watching this video and this is something that is truly felt. It cannot be created. It cannot be created. It cannot be brought in faster than it is supposed to come in. But I'm hearing that if this video has found you today, which is August 8th, you felt something. Perhaps you felt it yesterday. I'm hearing 333 as this is coming through. Perhaps some of you actually felt physical symptoms yesterday. Perhaps you've been feeling physical symptoms for a while, but here what they're pointing to is that it was easy. This is the feeling that I'm feeling. It was easy for you to do something differently. It was easy for you to have a conversation a different way, or walk away from a conversation, or I don't know what it was for you, friends, but or what it's going to be, because it may still be coming. I'm hearing 24 hours. And this is just because of what is happening cosmically. It's not a prediction. It's just energetically, density at this time is leaving you. And it's not because of anything you do. It's because of everything you've chosen, right? Up until this point. And I'm hearing Phoenix rising from the ashes. This is really where the density that is not for you, that you have chosen is not for you, is really falling away. And anything else, like I'm hearing residual things that maybe you have not quite reached I'm hearing comfort level. So this is about surrender, trust, where you feel safe, right? That's what they're emphasizing, where you feel safe to do something. And I'm just hearing it's going to organically fall away. It's going to organically fall away because you are waking up to the truth of you. And the more that you choose you, and the more that you embody your divinity, your light, and check and anchor your frequency, knowing that your frequency is how you create in this world and how you bring in that which is for you. You don't bring it in by what you do. You don't bring it in by what you pray for. I mean, yes, we are. Here's what's coming through for you, friends. Anything that is for you will always find you. You do not need to do anything. You designed yourself perfectly, and you came here with the knowing. And this has come through before, that prior to waking up and having, I want to say, the knowledge of everything, there was a knowing, like a knowing that you were protected, just a knowing, an unshakable knowing that 6/6, as this is coming through, that nobody told you about. It was just something that was always there. And perhaps even in your spiritual journey, you forgot about it for a little bit, because we're pulled in so many different directions. We're unlearning so much that sometimes we temporarily drop or put down something that is for us. And it is perfectly designed that way. But in your remembrance, you have remembered this innate knowing, this unshakable knowing that you just maybe forgot about for a little bit. Maybe you didn't. For me, it's something my human has always had. I now know what it is, but prior to having the understanding in my head, which isn't really relevant at all because it's all about here, I knew here. And when I temporarily allowed myself to be pulled in directions that told me otherwise, I experienced massive discomfort. I lived in anxiety. I lived in fear. My anxiety was through the roof. And it was just because I was denying something that I knew to be true, because it wasn't true for somebody else. So then it couldn't be true for me, right? This is where, when we start our spiritual journeys, we connect with people, we discuss truths, there's so much. It's different for everyone, but whether we're reading it on the internet, watching videos, there is an accumulation of knowledge to try and see what works for you. And sometimes we attach to knowledge that isn't for us because it's more comfortable, more easy, and it's because everybody else is doing it. But the truth of us knows. So I'm hearing that this innate truth has awakened fully, and now you, the truth of you, is ready to play in a big way. This is what I'm hearing. So I don't know what you plan on doing. I don't know what you have been doing. I don't know what desires have awakened within you at this time, but I know that Source is super excited to co-create with you. I'm getting chills everywhere. Like it's the moment. It's one of the moments they've been waiting for. And it's because you came here to be a channel. You came here to co-create with Source. You came here to be the being that you came here to be. And the truth of you knows who that is. And Source knows who that is, because you are co-creating everything with Source, and you have soul contracts. So you designed everything perfectly. You now get to play knowing that everything is always working out for you. I'm also being called, just give me a moment to translate this. Okay, I'm also being called to the fact, or this concept that we spoke about, this innate truth. There's something else that was innate in you, and it's that you are the exception to the rule, as well as, like, you deserve special treatment. And much of your human journey was designed to tell you otherwise. And maybe you, triple one, as this is coming through, and maybe you believed that for a little bit, and maybe you made yourself small because other people told you it was wrong to think that you were the exception to the rule, or to expect special treatment. And this isn't special treatment in something that is ridiculous, right? This is just something that you knew or know is for you, that you get to be that way, right? So I'm just hearing that now you're stepping into your sovereignty, where you expect special treatment. You don't demand it, you don't require it, but it seems to be there. There's going to be more and more and more of this, more magic, more miracles, more unexpected, just more unexpected things are going to be occurring. 1111, more unexpected things are going to be occurring for you, and it is because of what you are remembering. 9111, this remembrance and this allowance at this time brings in, it's not just the truth of you, right? It's not just a new beginning, it's not just a new cycle. It's like you are stepping into your role as the new human, and everything from this point onwards, whenever this message finds you, it's timeless. So yes, if it finds you at the time of recording, you are in the Lionsgate portal, so if you would have been experiencing a lot of this. But regardless, if this finds you in 10 years time, you would have still been experiencing something. There would have been cosmic things at play. There would have been shifts in some shape or way. And you will be experiencing the magic that, I want to say, this Lionsgate portal is bringing in now. Okay, I'm being called to take the cards out. If this resonates with you, my name is Angela. I channel Source Consciousness daily through for you guys. And thank you for the love, the support, the comments, the everything. It's such a beautiful thing coming here and playing in your frequency. So thank you very much. And once again, just before you choose to continue, because it is about you choosing, check with yourself if this is for you. Check with you, the truth of you. Maybe you've experienced all that you needed to experience from this video. Who knows? Check with you. If it's for you, commit to it. Watch it in its entirety. Give it your attention, your focus, your awareness, because that is where the magic is, friends. Where you place your attention, your awareness, your energy, that is where you create magic, if it is resonant for you. If it is not, so this is why you get to choose. This is why you get to feel. As I said earlier, there were many times in my journey where I did things because it was easier, or it felt like it might have been easier than owning up to my truth, right? Than standing in my sovereignty, because my sovereignty made other people uncomfortable, because it wasn't their truth, because they were currently struggling with things and they had jumped onto, I want to say, bandwagons of other people's truths that made sense to them, or that maybe gave them the answers that they were seeking, but not the answers. I don't know. Everybody else's journey is different, but everybody else's discovery of truth is also different. And you are being called to really reflect on things that may not be for you, that you may have adopted for other people's comfort. Remembering that when you are inauthentic, when you are not choosing you, when you are not being anything other than the truth of you, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. Placing your energy on a mask, on a pretense, on pretending for the sake of others does not do them any favors. And it definitely, most certainly, does not do you any favors. Okay, friends, breathing, grounding yourself in this magical now with your breath, breathing in through your nose to your capacity, pausing for a moment or two at the source of you, at your heart space, before fully surrendering on each exhale. Breathing at your own pace, just opening to receive on the inhales and surrendering to the now on the exhales. Okay. Very, very interesting energy. We have the seven of Pentacles, which is very much the energy that I was feeling even as I was speaking, which is you've done with the work. Like you've done enough. You are now going to be divinely compensated for all that you have done, all the ways that you have chosen you, all the ways that you continue to choose you, and all the ways that you continue to play in the way that you feel called to play in, or with what the now is presenting to you. So it's like this cat may have been lying in the sun, and somebody came and brought him this little toy with treats. It's his choice. But he is also engaging with the now and what the now is presenting to him. And if it feels resonant for him, right? If he is choosing him by playing with this, he will be divinely compensated for everything that he does in that moment of inspiration, in that moment of creation. Okay, let's see what the other cards are. We have the King of Cups, we have the 10 of Swords, other cards at the bottom, the 4 of Wands, the Empress, the Lovers, and the last card, the 10 of Pentacles. This card wants to be spoken about. This is so beautiful, friends. It really is. This 10 of Swords came out in yesterday's message, transmission, reading, whatever word resonates. And I'm feeling the same energy here. It's kind of where everything that is not for you, every fearful thought, doubtful thought, shameful thought is disappearing. It's something you are choosing not to engage with anymore. It's something that you're literally 555 as this is coming through, something that you are almost literally walking away from or putting up a boundary. But there is something that you are, it's not so much putting up a boundary with others, it's so much as it is putting up a boundary with self. That's what I'm hearing. You are catching yourself, checking yourself, alchemizing in that moment. So I'm seeing somebody sitting on a chair. I'm seeing a thought bubble pop up above their head. I'm seeing the hamster wheel. I'm seeing a whole bunch of emoticons, like expressions, meaning that this thought has been attached to, and now emotions are being stirred up. Emotions are awakening. The story is being attached to, or something. The thought is being allowed to continue, right? The paradigm is being played in at that time. And then I see a breath, or like a pause or a moment, and I see a light bulb, and I see I see the heart waking up. Like I see the realization that, oh, I'm playing in a paradigm that is not for me. I'm thinking thoughts that I know aren't true. What is my now reflecting to me? 9111 as this is coming through. What is my now reflecting to me? What is up for alchemy? Okay. The now is for alchemy, friends. And the now that is where you anchor the light. That is where you release yourself and everything attached and intertwined with that belief or that way of being that you had. And it's also where you gently get to hold space for yourself. Right? In that moment where you feel everything that you feel, and you allow yourself to fully allow everything to rise for alchemy, for you to alchemize, that alchemy can occur, and that everything can truly be released. My ear is itching. It's my left ear. So I'm feeling like Source is tickling you a little bit, like not provoking, right? Because everything is divine compensation, but you've been maybe experiencing some things that are bringing all of these feelings up to the surface more and more frequently. 2 twos, this is coming through, and 222. So lots of twos, lots of stepping out of duality, but it's through your alchemy that you step out of duality, because it's where you remember the truth, okay? It's where you remember the truth. And this is about foundational shifts, foundational truths shifting into place. I see these 4 wands, batons. In my mind's eye, I see them kind of like dancing and like jumping into position, into a structure, not even structure because it's flowing, but something that is strong and true and steadfast is the word that's coming through. Not something that is necessarily concrete or unshakable, or it is unshakable, but it's not unshiftable, because like you, these foundational shifts will continue to move and flow as you raise your vibration, as you remember more, as your unfolding occurs more and more. Do you see that cat over there? You are here and you are so supported. And this is a time, really, really, friends, it's a time where you, through your alchemy with this King of Cups, right, through your mental mastery, through your emotional check-ins, through your ownership of your frequency, through the ownership of your emotional state, this is where you really create the relationship with self that is 5D, that is new human, that is one of the pillars, foundational stepping stones to the new human that you came here to be. As this was all coming through, 2222. So really, really stepping out of duality, but also emphasis on maybe you are experiencing quite a bit of contrast at this time. And I'm going to pull some I'm going to pull a clarifier on this 10 of Swords. And I may pull some alchemy. I know yesterday and yesterday's reading, I forgot to pull alchemy cards, but it also was because I wasn't guided to at that time. I reflected on it a little bit, my human did, and I wasn't called to do a video of alchemy cards on that reading. But if you really feel that there was something that you needed or something more, please let me know in the comments of yesterday's video and I will do that. King of Swords, mental mastery, friends, one more. Knight of Wands, okay, and the 2 of Wands. So we are reminded here that you are the choice in every 2, right? But you get to choose what is for you. So with this 2 of Wands, yes, follow your inspiration, follow what is easy, but if you really feel called to go swimming, then go swimming. This is all about you. Like, perhaps this was merely to show you that you didn't want to play with that, and actually what you wanted to do was go swimming. So there's no need to think or ponder or play in the figuring out paradigm or the needing to understand paradigm or anything but being in sort of taking inspired action paradigm, right? Because we're not doers, we're human beings, and we are here to take inspired action. We are here to answer the call of the now. It's not doing anything when you are choosing what makes you happy, what you feel called to do. It's not so much doing as it is being, embracing, embodying, playing. With this Knight of Wands, you are being called to take things to completion, at least to a level that feels complete for the now you. you're being called to make space for the future now yous at this time. And by making space, it's not doing anything, it's not changing anything, it's answering the call of the now, whatever the now you feels called to do, and whatever the now is presenting to you. The space is for co-creation. What I'm seeing in this space, what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, is like somebody cleaning out their art studio, not emptying it out, just sorting it out, cleaning it out, spring cleaning. So throwing out a lot of stuff. So suddenly there's a whole lot more space, and then I see like the light go off or it goes dark, and I see it come back on, and suddenly there's so much creativity in this room. Paintings. There's so much more than there was before the spring cleaning, as well as after the spring cleaning, of course. But the energy of the room is different. It is now full and buzzing with activity and joy and frequency, whereas before it felt dull and like dusty with cobwebs, like untouched in many ways. Now I'm seeing a half-eaten plate of food, so half-touched. Like, take this hard resonates, friends, but you're being called to take things to completion so that space is made for the future now use and for what the now you is choosing, for the abundance that the now you is choosing, so that it has space. Okay. I'm going to take from this deck. I also believe that the magic is in the book here. This is the Fairies Oracle deck and Guidebook, just as a kind of bringing in all of this, because I feel like there is something more. There is something, not that we are missing, not that I'm missing, but something that wants to remain. It's something that shall remain hidden until it is time to be known and seen. But they do want you to be aware of it, to be prepared for it, to be open to it. Okay, so the card that we have here is Dawn to Dusk. Okay, and let's see. I'm not sure where it is. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long to find it. Yeah, this particular book's got so much folklore in, and I am a big believer that the truth was always sort of known to us in stories, there we go, and in ancient histories. Okay, Dawn to Dusk. The AOC are fairy folk who some believe to be Celtic ancestors who are known for their extreme beauty. Unlike other fairies who are small in stature, the AOC are described by many accounts as being at least as tall as humans. Neither troublemakers nor harbingers of good luck necessarily. The AOC seem more neutral to humans than other fairies are, perhaps because they live in a separate world. Okay. An alternate universe, so to speak, that is permeable to ours only during a certain period of time. The door from their dimension to ours opens at dusk and closes again at dawn. This card suggests that you have entered or are about to enter some kind of transition period. Transitions can be painful, but usually they are necessary. Pay special attention to how you feel and what you are thinking when the sun rises and sets. Like the AOC, try to maintain a neutral attitude. Let your thoughts and feelings in and then let them go. Seeing that this is on page 33, we did see some threes here. I'm feeling that may be significant for some of you. What I am also being reminded here in this two worlds, and I'm not going to share my beliefs or anybody else's beliefs. I'm just going to share the truth that they're giving me here, that they gave me when I read those words. And that is that in the same way that at the beginning they showed that when your light is turned on, you repel things that are not for you. Perhaps it's because you are rising, right? You are rising with new earth. You are causing new earth to rise. And density, even your density, right? This is why alchemy exists for you. It's why with anything that is painful, with this 10 of swords, and anything, this transitionary period that you're in, anything that is you're experiencing that is painful is for alchemy. It is also to show you what is not for you and truths about you that are untrue. Truths about the world. Anything that is limiting will feel painful, this uncomfortable, less than is what they're giving me, less than. And 333 as this is coming through. So friends, in the same way that your density cannot go with you, density cannot go where you are going. How that plays out, how that happens, it's not, you don't need to know. For you, all you need to focus on at this time, it really, really is you. Because through your focus, your energy, your attention, your inner reflection, your inner alchemy, your inner anchoring of the light, this is how you bring in that which is for you. And through bringing in that which is for you, you raise the earth's vibration for everybody else. You assist in healing the world. Your joy pollinates the world because people see you and bear witness to you because you are a sacred mirror. The guiding light that you are is seen. It is not, you do not change people by forcing. You do not assist people by forcing. You assist people. You came here to assist people by being the divine being that you are, by choosing you, by choosing bliss, by answering the call of the now you, and living in your heaven on earth, living blissfully, peacefully, in abundance. And other people bearing witness to you and your magic and your everything is what awakens curiosity in them. And when someone is curious, they then go searching. People, we are not here to be workers. We are here to be the beautiful divine beings that we came here to be. Whatever we are called to do does not feel like work. It does not feel like work. Quite the opposite. Which is not to say that we don't go to work. There's nothing wrong with work. But you are now being called to choose what is for you, not rock your nervous system. 3333 as this is coming through. Not rock your nervous system, but just answer the call that you are giving yourself in each now moment. What do you feel called to do now, and go from there, step for step for step for step. It is not about big leaps, big shifts, big explosions. Although for some of you, choosing you may create that because it is necessary. Okay, friends, I'm being told to stop there. Have a beautiful, magical now. Thank you for co-creating this video, this message with me today. It's such an interesting one because I feel, my human feels the resonance of much of this message, of much of what came through. And I'm so excited for you. And I'm just getting chills because I was about to say, and all the abundance that is coming in for you. And then I got chills and confirmations, and I don't know what you did, friends. I don't know how you chose you differently. And I know that cosmically things are assisting you, but it is still you. And I'm just being guided here to say thank you for all that you do and are doing. Have a beautiful, magical now. Bye-bye.